Alright, shalom, shalom. I am here. It took me a minute, took me a bit, bro, because as I was making my coffee, I got a download, okay? Not a melody, but some word, okay? It was heavy upon my spirit, so I had to get it out, okay? Um, so I hope to bring that tomorrow, maybe. Um, I'll let you hear just a tad bit of it, alright? Just give you a little bit of a teaser, okay? Let's see here. 1 second. Mm. People, you know how it is. When I'm making my coffee, okay? This is my second cup, and I'm in my head. I'm talking with the Father. And I'm getting these instant downloads, you know? Like, bro, I was just in my head communing with the Most High, asking for deliverance, okay? About it is captivity of the worst of the heathen, okay? How the Great Spirit allowed for them to come over here and get up above us very high. Those who set themselves up in authority over us literally took control of all of our resources, poisoned it, then selling it back to us. Allowed all of these heathen nations, all of these confederate nations get to make a covenant with the worst of the heathen to oppress us in our own neighborhoods. The neighborhoods that they set up and placed us in. How they redlined. How these heathens are able to set up their businesses and sell us poison. Bro, I am so sick and tired of this captivity. So there you have it. That's just a little bit of a preview that I'll be bringing soon. All right, so that's what delayed me a little bit. Okay, I had to get that off my chest. Okay, now this is not going to be a long intro to what we're going to be streaming today. My bad. Um, I did leave a description. All right, the audio was recorded on 3/29/24. Okay, and there is more to this audio that we're not going to get to today. I'm not even sure when we're going to get to that. I was instructed to focus on the testimony, okay, the testimony aspect of the audio, okay. But the first part, as I was flowing by way of the Spirit, I was speaking about my circumstances and immediate necessities and all of these things, okay? So, like I said, I'll be bringing that, some other time, whenever it's time, okay? Right now is upon my spirit to start with his testimony. This is the only audio that we're going to stream today, okay, as far as I know. Because I'm not going to be sitting at this desk long, bro. I am dealing with swelling. The last few days, I've been waking up with swollen legs. And so it's really hard to sit at this dang desk, okay? So, I don't want the swelling to get worse. But it's not like I'm comfortable anywhere else either, So it's just like, bruh, all the way around, I'm tired. I'm tired of this physical life. Like, seriously. I'm so tired of it. But anyway, I keep it real. I speak about my real life. I speak about real life issues, everyday things that mortals living in this physical world deal with on a continual basis. I'm here to give clarity and understanding of what's truly needed for a relationship with our Maker. Okay? This has nothing to do with superficiality. Religions have misled many people. Most people have been taught a surface level understanding of quote unquote God. Okay? They've been taught their God. They have not taken the time to get to know the Great Spirit for themselves. Okay? They have not taken the time to get to know who the true ascended master is. Okay? So, It's caused a great deal of confusion upon the earth. You know, all of these different religions, all of these different denominations, and all of these different belief systems. That's nothing but confusion. Okay? So clearly, that is not the way. Alright? And then it's made others outright rebellious against their maker because some of them don't even know who the true power is, okay? Because they've been taught many dogmatic belief systems. Alright? And then there's others who are just outright rebellious and, don't care to know. Alright? So it's many different aspects of people upon the earth, and it was all brought about because of the misunderstanding, okay, the deceptions, the sorcery, and all of these things that the worst of the heathen has wrought over all humanity and all creation during the times of the Gentiles, okay? This is something that people really need to understand. The time that we've been living in, okay, the time interval that we've been living in is the times of the Gentiles, the tail end of it, okay? So this is why life has been hell for us, okay? Yes, the seed of this land, okay? I go over it in the audio, bro. I'm not trying to talk too much, like I said, okay? But, bruh, there is good or evil, okay? Righteousness or wickedness, all right? It's not a mix. It's not a mixture, all right? You don't have all of these different choices. No, you only have two choices, okay? Choose to do righteousness or wickedness. There's no in between, okay? And wickedness is ignoring the truth by way of the Spirit. Okay? When you ignore reproof from the Spirit of truth, you are automatically choosing the side of wickedness. You are automatically choosing evil. Okay? You need to realize that. It doesn't matter what you believe. It don't matter what you think. It don't matter what your perception is. None of that. Because all of that is based upon a perception and the things that you have been taught to believe in this physical ass world, okay? In this physical world, all right? So your perception, your belief system, all of that is limited, okay? This is what you need to understand, okay? There's life outside of this physical realm. There's life outside of this false ass reality that's been wrought over us by force, okay? So if you want to hold on to this false reality, that's your choice. I'm not here to take away your free agency. I'm here to give it back to you. I'm here to let you know that your maker has given you free agency. Okay? I'm here to let you know that your free agency has been taken from you. Showing you who it is that took it from you. Showing you how they took it from you. Okay? Showing you how you are in bondage. Showing you how you are being oppressed. Or you don't even know it. You begin to love your oppression and your oppressor. That's called Stockholm Syndrome. Okay? Like you love being in bondage. Pleasure Island is bondage, people. In Pinocchio, they were turning those people into donkeys. You need to think about that. Because they tell you the truth in the movies as they're mocking you. Okay? Now, I'm not here to set myself up in authority over anybody. People have been given free agency by the Great Spirit. Anyone trying to take that away is not of the Great Spirit, but of the adversary. Please understand this. understand the difference. I'm only here to offer the choice of righteousness, which equals life eternal. Offering a choice means I am not here to force. I'm not here to force you to accept the life rafts. I'm here to make you aware of what's abominable before the eyes of the Great Spirit. This is so that you can make a logical choice for yourself, a logical determination. If you rather remain oblivious of your iniquity, you will not be spared. You are still going to be destroyed. Why? Because you're not oblivious. You're just rebellious. You're rebellious to the eternal law of divine love. Instead, you love this world. You love what Lucifer gave you. This is not condemning you. It's speaking the absolute truth. You cannot serve two masters. I'm here to help you. I am instructed to make you aware. Whether you accept the reproof or reject it ain't my problem. It is yours. Okay? You have a choice. Now, by the way of the Spirit of truth, I've broken down how and why most people have cold hearts upon this earth. I've explained and broken down how the evil powers that be have craftily brought about hatred within the hearts of most people. I've explained many times on many videos exactly how the seed of colonized lands ended up being the tail of all the nations. I've explained how the Gentiles / Europeans and the Confederate nations became the head. This is all biblical prophecy, which has been fulfilled. Now it's time for our deliverance. If you want to be spared and delivered with us, you must join yourself to us. The children of light has been risen. We're here to give you a divine opportunity to change your heart. Okay? Now, I am to tell you this testimony. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stream this audio. And, I'll jump in as I'm prompted, by way of the Spirit. So, let's see here. You know what? I didn't check my Chrome. Okay, it is working. Cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and get in. Many different ways, many different aspects I have been spiritually gifted. Okay? And, I was given many gifts, of the Spirit. Some of these gifts that I were given, I was utilizing in ignorance for wickedness, okay? As a DJ, I did overturn it though, and bro, all of this is being brought back to my remembrance, okay, about atoning for our sins that we do in ignorance, okay? So my atoning, which I did, unaware that I was atoning, but when I came into the oracles of the living power and began to apply it to my life, I began getting rid. Well, I didn't, delete it off my PC, but I stopped listening to the seductive type of music. I stopped playing. As a DJ, I stopped playing that kind of music. I began replacing it with country conscious music. I began replacing it with Hebrew tunes, uplifting tunes, okay? And so for a good couple of years or so, you know, before I even left SL, I was listening to righteous music and I was playing it around the company that would come to my club, okay? The people that would come to my club, they would hear uplifting music. They would not hear corruption, all right? So when I was in ignorance, I was playing all this seductive ass music, you know, and I knew what I was doing. You know, I was seducing the ladies in the audience, okay? And they would get in my box, you know, as a DJ, you know, this would, you know, fill my ego, okay? This would flutter my ego and all of that, stroke my ego. So, you know, I fell into the trap of lust, bruh, head first, okay? I had been, you know, involved in lust and sexual immorality from a very young age. So, you know, by this time when, you know, I was reaching my climax, you know, on SL, you know, I had a lot of girlfriends, bruh. I had mad game, okay? And so I utilized music, you know, wickedly. I utilized my talent for passion and swaying the hearts of people, okay? Because it is a natural gift that you're given in order to cause influence over the hearts and minds of people. Okay, I was using that unrighteously, all right? So I had to repent for that. And I had to choose out of my free agency to begin to sway the hearts and minds of the people righteously, okay? Playing righteous music, okay? Making people aware, okay? Bringing back consciousness, awakening their spirit, okay? So, and all of this was in a step-by-step process, okay? I didn't know all of this at first, okay? Even this right now, that was a spiritual download that, you know, I was atoning by playing righteous music. Coming out of playing wicked music, seducing the hearts and minds of the women, to playing righteous music and telling them about who we are, okay? Breaking up the scriptures and all of these things, okay? That was my atoning. I did not know that I was atoning, but it was upon my spirit to do this, and so I was following the leading of the spirit, and I was doing this. Okay, I did this. And when I did this, this caused all the women that I was involved with to begin to distance themselves from me. Okay, so then, you know, my chat box became crickets, okay? Then I began to, it seemed like I began to lose the love that, you know, I had sought for it, all right? Because I was only on there seeking, you know, love. I was in it for love, okay? I was involved for love, all right? But I was misguided, all right? I wanted to be loved, and at the same time, it felt good to be wanted. It felt good to be liked. It felt good to be desired. Okay, because all my life I was beat down and I was not allowed to be me. And I was not liked for who I really was. Okay, so this was a stronghold on me, bro. People don't realize the power that the virtual world had on me. Okay, they don't realize the power of that lust demon. Okay, paired with the virtual life, okay? Also, you know, connecting to how I have been treated my whole life. And now I'm being called by the Great Spirit to be exposed to the world, you know? I'm being called to tell my testimony. I'm being called to be real in the face of all of these people who can't stand my realness. Okay, they can't stand who I really am. They've been trying to suppress who I really am my whole damn life. And now The Great Spirit is telling me that I have to actually come out here and stand up and be me and be real and don't care about what people say, don't care about what people think, just be obedient and do what I'm leading you to do. It's going to be alright, my child. It's going to be okay, my servant. Just continue to apply this living word to your life and be obedient. I'm going to take care of you. Okay? It was not easy. Alright? It was not easy at all. I was terrified. Being honest. I was terrified. I'm like, the Hebrew community not going to accept the fact that I'm transgender. They're not going to accept the fact that, I don't live as a traditional quote-unquote woman, is expected to live. Especially one that, claims to be righteous. Okay? Because in their mind, righteousness is being timid. Right? Like righteousness is for a woman to be docile. Okay? This is a righteous woman in their mind. Okay? A righteous woman in their mind. A righteous female in their mind is somebody who is submissive. Who is submissive. Who would allow males who born with a penis to dictate and domineer over them. Okay? Like a righteous woman would be silent, would keep her mouth shut. Okay, that's a righteous woman in the mind of these freaking Pharisees. Okay? So I knew I was the polar opposite of that. Alright? So all my life I had already been called wicked. It had already been said about me that I got an evil spirit. They've been trying to pray out the evil spirit of masculinity all my damn life in Christianity. Okay? But it never worked. Alright? Because it's not an evil spirit. Okay? It's just the fact that my spirit is different. Okay? My spirit is different from my outer shell. Alright, my spirit does not line up with my outer package. Alright, and this is for a reason. Alright, to break the strong delusions upon this earth. Alright, I'm here to shatter strong delusions and false realities. And because I'm here to shatter strong delusions and false realities, I cannot be normal as far as this world is concerned. Okay? No, I would have to be the polar opposite. Alright? So now it makes perfect sense why I didn't fit in this world. Alright? I was not put here to fit in and blend in. Okay? No. I was put here to reprove. Alright? So, yes, I knew I was going to have to stand up in the face of the whole brute community. Alright? I was already trying to hide. I was already keeping my... I was posting about SL, but I wasn't posting no relationships. I was keeping my sexual life hidden, from my Facebook profile. And I was terrified of anybody finding out about my secret life. So, really I had the desire not to do the secret life thing. I was feeling the conviction and all of that. But I was still holding on to the virtual world, even though I was feeling the tugging to come off of there. So instead of coming off of there, I began to recruit, other people from the Hebrew community. I began to try to recruit some of them over to SL. Two sisters decided to come on there, okay, and hang out with me. So I ain't never been with them sexually, okay? Never been no kind of sexual immorality, no kind of flirting, none of that, okay, with either one of them. But my reasoning for having them, come on there was for fellowship, so that we could talk about the Most High, so that we could study the scriptures together, so that we could play games and just hang out, and it would keep my mind off of sexual immorality. I was needing help, okay, to keep my mind off sexual immorality. So before, I was obedient altogether, I had these sisters on there to hang out. Well then, slowly but surely. Hold on a second, because I'm trying to find some pictures. I forget where I freaking saved them, bruh. Give me 1 second. And shalom, Mr. Yisrael. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find something. Let's see. Okay. Hanging out with my sisters. Okay, here we go. Alright, so let's see here. There's a picture of all of us hanging out. Okay, that's a picture of all my sisters hanging. That's Stacy and Andrea and my former girlfriend Lila. Okay, and that's me over in the corner. Alright, so we would hang out, we'd play games and stuff. We'd ride bikes. Just do different things, on the social media or the virtual world. You can get these bikes and go biking and all of that. So anyway, that's Lila, that's Andrea, that's me. And let's see. That is me and Stacy hanging out, smoking. Just hanging out. This is during the time, when I was trying to do right. Okay, I was trying to do right, but I was still holding on to the virtual life. Okay, because this was me, alright? But nobody ever wanted to see me for who I really was, okay? But I got to be me on this virtual world, okay? This is how I always was, okay? But people couldn't get past my physicality, alright? So, it's caused a life of hell for me. So this is one of the reasons why the virtual reality had such a hold on me. And I didn't really want to come off of there. Okay, so during this time, I was trying to do right and not be involved in any kind of sexual immorality, but just have my friends on there and we're just hanging out, playing games or just talking about the Most High or, whatever. Anything but, dealing with sex. Alright? So anyway, let's continue. Slowly but surely, they begin to, stop coming on so much. And so then I'm left alone. Again, I'm left alone. And so then, them lonely birds started popping up and whatnot. So my hard-headed ass, strays on back, trying to find my old flames, so that way I could, have, not really fellowship, but so that I can have companionship. At the same time, my old girlfriend, my former girlfriend, the one that is my friend to this day, the one that I've known for about 12, going on 14 years or so, she had disappeared pretty much, okay? Was out of communication, alright? So I had nobody to talk to, so them lonely birds were strong, okay? So then, I end up back on there, and my old flame pops back up, okay? We didn't really get anything started, okay? We didn't really get anything started from years prior, but that's Kimmy, alright? So Kimmy pops back up in my life, okay? Pretty much after my sisters are not on there as much anymore, so there's Kimmy. And so I'm with her, okay? Me and her, is dating, okay? And, first night we were at it, okay? So I had dived back off into sexual immorality before I had completely came off of there. I was weak in the flesh, okay? However, even though I was doing that, I could not climax. This was the period of time where the orgasm was taken from me, alright? I could not climax, alright? And so anyway, I got many videos breaking this down. It eventually came to a period of time where Cammy was like, why don't you make us public on your social media? I mean, she was patient with the fact that I couldn't even orgasm, okay? And so the fact that I could tell that, she cared about me, bro. Okay, I liked her. I was into her. Okay, and I was thinking it was real love. Okay, I was thinking it's real love. All right, but really, I was in lust with her. Okay, I was in lust. Okay, this whole time I had been in lust and I did not know what divine love was. Okay, I was seeking love in the wrong place. So anyway, I told her that I can't make us public on freaking Facebook because if I do that, then that will blow up my whole ministry that I'm doing on Facebook. Like how it's gonna look that I'm, some people know, like Andrea, one of the Hebrew sisters that I had gotten to come on there, Andrea, she knew. All right, Andrea knew that I was born in a female body because I needed to talk to somebody, bro. And so I had confessed these things to her, confiding in her. All right, these things about me, okay? I had confided in her in confidence, and at first, she was really, accepted. She accepted it at first, okay? And for a while, she accepted it. She thought it was really cool, But later on, then, she started feeling some type of way, saying that she was feeling some type of way by calling me bro on Facebook to other people, and the fact that other people didn't know this and they were calling me bro, she started to feel like I was deceiving people. Okay, so it was kind of like more confirmation that the Father was telling me it's time to come off of here, but I was still fighting against it. I was not ready. I was not ready to come off SL and deal with superficial people trying to put me into a box and attacking me because I won't go in their box. Okay? So, long story short, she ended up not talking to me anymore. Alright? That kind of blew up on me, so she no longer came on SL. She stopped talking to me, and she knew a lot of personal things about me, okay? I shared a lot with her. Before I ever even started doing this YouTube channel, I was sharing audios with her that I would record. I was on SoundCloud, and I was using a voice changer on my voice, okay? I was still in rebellion, not wanting to be real, okay? Not wanting to be me because of all the stigmatizing my whole damn life. Okay, so it was the stigmatizing. It was the socially constructed boxes that I had to deal with all my life. That I did not want to deal with. Okay, I didn't want to deal with that. But this is what the Father was calling me to do. He was calling me to deal with it. Okay. And so that's what it was, I was at war, within myself, like, well, Father, that's too hard. No, I'm comfortable here. But it was literally, like, I know that the Great Spirit doesn't force, bruh, but at the same time, because I was who I was, okay, like, it was like I was sitting here for this, okay? I was sitting here for this, and the Great Spirit doesn't force, because, bruh, I would tell you that because I had the experience of feeling the Spirit withdraw from me. Okay, and that terrified me, okay? So when the Spirit began to withdraw from me, leaving me to my devices, that's when I was like, oh, hell no, okay, I'm with you, Father, I'm with you, okay? I will leave it alone, okay? That was the point where I knew that if I did not take heed to the leading of the Spirit and what had been upon my spirit for so long, and my rebellion against it, and still committing sexual immorality, even though I couldn't even climax at this time. I'm still trying, okay? There came a point in time when I felt the Spirit begin to withdraw from me. And that was the point to where, I was like, oh, no, no, no. All right? Can't have that happen. So that was it, bruh. And I ended up, and at the same time, when all of this was going on, okay, all of this turmoil of the spirit and all of that, I was going through hell with this last relationship because, like I said, she wanted me to make us public on Facebook, and I think we're gonna go more in detail about that. But bro, I did not want to do that because of my ministry that I was already doing on Facebook. Okay, I did not want people to know that I was seeing somebody on SL, okay? Because then I would have to deal with all of that on top of people not being able to accept me for who I am. Oh, you're committing sexual immorality on top of it? Like, is it like already I'm seen as immoral before the eyes of my maker simply for being me, and then add the sexual immorality on top of that, that's what it terrified me of, that's why I told her, no, we can't do that. I cannot make you public on my Facebook, okay? But so all of this was going on at the same damn time. So she ended up breaking up with me because I wouldn't, for several reasons, but the main reason was because she thought I was having a secret relationship with Lila, and that's why I didn't want to make us public on Facebook. But that wasn't the reason why. She couldn't understand how come I could not be in a relationship with her as a trans man, and make it public. And plus, I just told her, well, it's not going to work, for several reasons. One, because really I'm feeling the tugging to not be on here. I'm feeling the tugging to chase more after the spirit, okay? Bro, that's loud. So anyway, I was keeping it real with her, but she wasn't hearing it, bruh. She was not feeling it at all. So anyway, long story short, she broke up with me, and I didn't have no other reason to be on there. All right, and because it was the same time I was feeling the spirit withdrawing from me, I was like, okay, that's it. Okay, I'm done. I'm done on here. All right. And ever since then, I've been wholehearted for the Father. Okay, for this mission that I've been given. Okay, and it was a step-by-step process because I didn't know all of this. I didn't know what I know now back then. Okay, when I started this journey. Okay. But I'm instructed to give you all of this to let you know how I was led into my purpose, how I was led into this mission, okay? I was literally led by way of the Spirit, and I had to choose to be obedient, all right? Now, the grace period, most people, they talk about grace and all of this. Yes, I had grace. We all have a grace period, okay? But that doesn't mean that grace period will stay indefinitely. Okay? No, when you begin to know the truth and your eyes is being opened and you feel conviction and you completely ignore that conviction and you keep doing what you want to do in your carnal flesh and you ignore what's upon your spirit to do, that grace is not going to stay with you indefinitely. No, it's not. It's going to withdraw from you, okay? And anyway, that terrified me. So that's why, I was done, okay? And you can't play with it. You can't play with the Spirit, okay? The Spirit knows, all right? So, anyway, that's what it is, bruh. I think that was the more I needed to add. Now, I think I might be talking about Cammy a little bit more, bruh, because this was toward the end of my time on SL. That's what people need to realize. Cammy was my last one, okay? But she was also the one that I would share the audios with, okay? So the recordings that I would do, I would stream these to her, okay, on my broadcaster. All right, I was a DJ, so I used the same broadcaster that I DJ'd to stream these audios to her. All right, she was my first audience. Okay, her and Lila. All right, so I had a relationship with Lila, but it was strictly friendship. Okay, it wasn't sexual whatsoever. But with Cammy, we were dating, okay? So it was different with her. But she didn't understand. Plus Lila was my partner for the club that we co-joined. We owned the club together, okay? So it was just all of these things, bruh. Um so anyway, long story short, Cammy was the last one. But I had already been recording and all of that before I left SL. Andrea had heard some of it. I was on SoundCloud. I talked about on this audio that we were streaming. How I had changed my voice on SoundCloud. Let's go ahead and go over there, bro. I gotta let y'all know this, okay? I am instructed to be real, okay? Let's see. I don't know why they always do that. Just go to SoundCloud, bro. Bruh. Oh, goodness sakes. What in the hell? How do I go to my stuff, bruh? This is annoying. How do I get to my stuff? This is crazy. I don't understand how to get to my own stuff. Where is... Okay. Goodness sakes, bro. This is crazy. I'm just looking for my stuff, bro. What the hell? I only see 2 of mine. Did they get removed? Like, I don't understand. Okay, here, let's just do this one. See, I did the YouTube, so I had to come clean with everybody, okay? So even on my face, or even on my SoundCloud a year ago, I was instructed to let these people know I'm on YouTube, okay? Let them know that I was using the voice changer, okay? Bruh, I really wish that I could find my stuff. Like, this is crazy. Like, I do not understand. Like, what the hell, bro? Can I not get to my own stuff? Okay, thank you. My God, why do they hide that? I'm only on here for my own stuff, bro. Like, goodness. Okay, so this is the first one that I put on here. You see the date, 12/5/19. So this is 2019, okay? 2019. 2 years before I started my channel.
It's like one of them times where I feel like talking, 'cause I got something to say. It's like all these religions, man. Where do you think all these religions bit off of? Like, what do you think they all bit off of? Because they all bit off one source. They all bit off one source. The source that they all bit off of. All these different nations, all these different religions, all these different philosophies and theories and all this crap. Where do you think all them got their knowledge from?
So you can clearly see and hear that I was using a voice changer, okay? So yes, and every single one of these is the same except for this one, okay?
Christianity will have you thinking that Jesus Christ came to the earth in order to die for the sins of the world. But that is not the case. It is a lie. It's a lie from the pit of hell, because he came to the earth to put back what the Father said in the beginning. He came to take away animal sacrifices and evil oblations, the murder of the Most High's creation. He came to take that away, and he came to put back what the Father said in the beginning. He came to declare the beginning to the end.
I can't help but laugh now, bro. It's like, damn, how the hell did I think that sounded normal, bro? Alright, let's get it.
Back to the beginning. Back to the beginning. And then we gotta ask ourselves, why did he say it's a narrow road? Why did he say that few find it? Few find it. It's a narrow road. Few find it.
Alright, so anyway, that's enough, bro. You can clearly see that I had the same messages upon my spirit even then. Okay? I just was being disobedient in what the Father was calling me to do. Okay? I was being disobedient. Alright? I was being obedient here.
Shalom, shalom. So this particular audio here is strictly going to be for SoundCloud. I'm not putting it on my YouTube because this is strictly for SoundCloud and those that like listening to those audios. If you're wondering why my voice is way different, it's because there is no edits on my voice. There's no freaking voice changer, no freaking pitch change, none of that. It's 100% authentic. When I initially uploaded here to SoundCloud, it was not my normal voice. I edited it. I changed it to deepen it so that I felt more comfortable and confident in my voice because I was self-conscious of it. But that being said, there were things that the Father was still working on me with. And once I was able to get clean of all sexual immorality, he put it upon my heart to start a YouTube channel. And my voice is not edited anymore. He literally, led me to be real, 100% real. And I didn't change my voice because I was fake. I changed my voice because I was self-conscious of it. There's a difference. I felt comfortable where I was at that time. So anyway, this is not going to be long. Like I said, this is just to update you guys. My first audio was posted on here on December 5th of 2019.
Okay, so that's enough of that. You can see that, the Spirit will lead you to atone, to correct things when you are wrong. Okay? You have to go back and you have to make things right. Okay? This is what the Spirit will lead you to do. And so in every aspect of my life, I've been led to atone. Okay? To repair, to make right what was wrong. Okay? And that's with everything, bro. With, even in ignorance. When, in ignorance, eating dead bodies of animals, part of atoning is the continued refraining from participating in it, but is also speaking out about it. Okay? It's also making other people aware of the deception. Okay? That is part of my atoning. Alright? Oh man, it's getting really dark. It's getting hella dark. And it's only freaking 2 p.m. I need some light. Bruh, it is dark. What the hell? Oh man. Apparently we're in a heavy tornado area. When I looked at Ryan's video, hold on a second right quick, let me check again. Give me just a moment, people. Because he was live. I'm subscribed to Ryan Hall, y'all. Uh, let's see. Come on, man. Well, I don't see him live anymore right now. There's somebody else that's live. Hold on. Okay, yeah. Yeah, somebody else is live. Somebody named Max Velocity. And he has the same areas. Oh, wow. My area is in dark red. Let me show y'all. Alright, you see it? This video right here says not good. I'm in Oklahoma, okay? In that spot right there where it's dark red. And it just got hella dark here. So anyway, yeah. That's what it is. Alright, so anyway, let's continue in this audio. Cause bruh, it's almost over anyway, and like I said, I cannot sit here very long today.
So, anyway, Cammy ended up breaking up with me because I did not want to make us public on, social media. Not only that, but I was not on SL as often as she wanted me to be. I was involved in studying. I was chasing after the oracles of the living power. And the more that I got, the more I hungered for it. Okay? And this was while I was still in sexual immorality. Okay? I was still in sexual immorality all the way up till I literally came off of there. And that was in, right before I started my freaking channel. Okay? I began to come off of there more and more. But by 2021, I had came off of there. I think I did a party
in these movies, especially so-called sci-fi movies. All right.
I did a New Year's Eve party for Cammy. I DJ'd her party. I think it was for 2021. I DJ'd her 2021 New Year's Eve party, and after that, I was pretty much done on there, bro. I was pretty much done. So I started my channel May 2nd of 2021. Okay? So, and I had been celibate since I gotta go back and look. I think it was April something of 2021. Yeah, let me go look and see for sure. I'll be forgetting the date, but let me see.
I think it was May 9th was my final date.
I'm not going to do too much talking because I got to get out of here and go to the store. I told you it's going to be after 12 when I got out of that tub. It's actually 12:13 p.m.
And this was on 3/29/24.
Okay, here it is. Last dates. And this includes masturbation. Okay, so, alright, so April 13th of 2021 on unactivated phone, and May 9th of 2021 on main phone. Okay? And I've been celibate ever since. Today's date is 3/29 of 2024. So I've literally been sexually pure all of this time, ever since, this has been what was expected of me, okay? To walk in my purpose, okay? To do what I was being called to do, all right? This was something that I had to do. I had to overcome sexual immorality. I had to overcome lust, all right? So on that note, that's all I'm going to give you for now. Shalom.
Alright, so you see what I just put on the screen? Purity, keeping myself from sin, so that the Most High can utilize me. When you're out of obedience, the Great Spirit cannot use you, okay? No, okay? You got to line yourself up accordingly in order to be used by the Spirit, okay? This was, toward the time, this was during the time that, the Spirit was upon me, heavily, Okay, I was breaking out the scripture to the women that I was with. Okay, I was getting tattoos with this on my Avi. Okay, yes, I was having custom made tattoos with the Psalms upon my Avi. All right. So, let's see if I can find that. One last thing, and we're gonna get the heck off of here. 1 second. See if I can find it. Yeah, I think, is this it? Yeah. See, oh Yahuwah, searched me. Alright. So, I was feeling the Father, okay? I was feeling the tugging to come off of there. This was 2019/2020, okay? Alright? Toward the end of my time, because the Father was calling me. Alright, I had to answer the call. I had to get up out of my comfort zone in the virtual world and stand tall in what he had given me, okay? Even in my infancy at that time, I grew a lot since then in the spirit, okay? So, I didn't have any understanding of gaslighting. I didn't have any understanding of narcissism. I didn't have any understanding of socially constructed boxes. I had no understanding of this. I had no idea that gender was a social construct. None of that. So, I had no defense. I felt like I had no defense, so I'm just going to be susceptible to all of these self-righteous people that's going to, attack me, okay? And so, that was what was, making me afraid to do what was upon my spirit to do, all right? But, as you can see, I have been obedient, all right? I haven't been on SL since 2021. Alright? And I have no desire to be on there. Okay? They will try to take you down just because you are different. Okay? I've lived this my entire life. Okay? On that note, I'm not going to keep you guys any longer. Alright? Shalom.